Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Shut Up and Read. Today I'll be doing a book unhaul. So it is currently spring and I figured why not do some spring cleaning and get rid of some books. So this is actually not all the books I'm planning to unhaul. This is a good portion of it though. There's been a few books that I've been waiting there, hoping to either sell it or to actually donate them, but they've been sitting there because I've been waiting for a good few piles of books before I actually bring them over. So that being said, these are the current books that I am planning to unhaul because those books have been sitting there for I don't even know how long, guys. It's been there for like super long. So I'm not going to go through those books, but these are the current ones that I read recently. You'll notice that a lot of the books that I read recently, like for my wrap-ups, are in this pile, especially the ones that were kind of just okay, you know, like 3-star reads or under usually. I try to unhaul as many books as possible. I only keep the ones that I absolutely love, unless they are a series, and then I'm like, okay, I want to keep on reading the series, so I wanted to keep the book in case I fall in love with the series in general and want to just have them all as a whole, and then I keep those. But for the majority, I do try to unhaul everything simply because I only have a limited amount of space and I just don't see a need to keep books that I didn't really like so much, and most likely 99.9% will not be reading again. So before I actually dive into the books I'm unhauling, I'm not going to go into too much details. So I'm not going to spend like 5 minutes on each book talking about what the book is about or why I'm unhauling it in detail. I might just give a super brief summary, but this is by no means going to be like a super long video. I just want to talk about and share the books I plan to unhaul, and let me know what your guys' thoughts are in terms of me unhauling them. If there's any books that I should, I don't know, keep for some reason, for whatever reason. But yeah, this is just like a fun video. Anyways, let's dive into the first book. So the first book that I am planning to unhaul is Reverie by Ryan Lasala. This book has something to do with alternate realities in a way, like dream-like realities, and while I enjoyed the concept and the characters, I really did not like how messy and confusing the mystery portion of it was. So that's why I am going to be unhauling this one. Next one I'm unhauling is actually The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. This one I actually really enjoyed. It was a 4-star read, but I just felt like now that I read it, I just don't think I'll ever go back and reread this book again. So that's why I am going to unhaul it and give to someone who actually treasure it a little bit more than I would, or just read it because I have read it already. Then this next book I have on here is The Henna Artist by Akka Joshi. This one I actually really enjoyed as well. I'm kind of debating about unhauling this. This is kind of a maybe, to be honest, because there is supposed to be a sequel and I did really enjoy this one. I just feel like I finished it. I don't think I'm going to reread it, so I don't plan on keeping it. But if there is a sequel to it and if it comes out soon, I might end up keeping this book. So that's why this is kind of a maybe. But I really liked how rich the Indian culture was in this book. I felt like I learned so much about 1950s India and just kind of social classes there. So this book is kind of a maybe, but yeah, I am currently planning to unhaul this one. Then the next one I have on here is One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus. This one I enjoyed as well, but I definitely enjoyed the first book a lot more. It's a mystery thriller about a new game at Bayview High where it's truth or dare and students are kind of forced to play it. As the book continues, the stakes get higher and higher and it also becomes deadly. Like I said already, definitely enjoyed the first book a lot more. While I did enjoy this one, I felt like I just didn't care about the characters as much. But I also think that mysteries, for the most part, is one of those things where you can't really reread because you already know what happened. You already know who the person, like who the culprit is, or what, you know, the result is, etc. So I feel like rereading it is not something I will ever do for mysteries, unless it was one of those, like, unless it was something like, I don't know, Inception, where you just have to like read a lot of times for like any hidden clues or something like that and see if you can get it faster the next time. But as far as I'm concerned, like for me, generally speaking, I don't see a point in rereading mysteries because I already know how it ends, guys. So like the suspense, the mystery is no longer there for me. Then this next book that I am going to unhaul is Dear Haiti, Love Elaine by Micah Moulet and Maritza Moulet. So for this one, I really enjoy reading about Haitian culture and reading about like her mom situation, but my biggest issue with this book was actually the character. I just found her really shallow and selfish, so I was not really a fan of her. But I really like the format. It's written in epistolary format, so it has like letters, emails, news reports, etc. And I thought that was a really cool way to make the book seem more alive. Then this next book that I'm unhauling is The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. This one I enjoyed. It definitely gave me like cozy mystery Agatha Christie vibes, but overall I felt like it was just like the ending was surprising, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I can't believe this ever happened kind of situation. And that's kind of what I was expecting from this book. But like I said already, mysteries, once I finished it, I don't think I'll reread it, and therefore I'm going to unhaul it. Then this next book is a maybe, and I'm honestly super disappointed, and that is Majesty by Catherine McGee. This is the sequel to American Royals, which I absolutely adored. I had such low rating coming out of this one. I'm super disappointed with this one, so yeah, I think I'll be unhauling it. It really depends though, because if there's gonna be a third book, then I might keep it, but as of right now there is no third book, and therefore this ending, it was just the worst. Anyways, I'm very disappointed with this one. Then this next book I have over here is Not the Girl You Marry by Andy J. Christopher. This is a book that I actually DNF'd. I was like halfway through and I was like, I really hated the characters. I felt like they were just so engrossed in their own person, and I felt like even though this was like a cute romance relationship, there was really no relationship except for themselves. So I don't know, I was not a fan of it. It was really draggy. I didn't like all the lies and everything, so yeah, I ended up DNFing this book. Then this next one I am going to unhaul is Wonder Woman Tempest Toss by Laurie House Anderson. This one was really cute. I really like this graphic novel, but I just feel like I didn't love it for me to actually keep it. I'm pretty picky about my graphic novels in terms of me, to be honest, I'm pretty picky about all my books in general in terms of me keeping it. So yeah, this unfortunately did not make the cut, even though I did really enjoy it. Okay, then the next book I plan to unhaul is Big Summer by Jennifer Weiner. This book was fun. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything that I was like, I must keep on my shelf. So yeah, unhauling this one. The next book is actually a book that I just read recently, and that is Girls Made of Snow and Glass. This is actually a Snow White retelling. I actually really like the concept of it, and I really like the more feminist approach to it. Overall, I really enjoyed this book actually. It was a really good read in terms of the dynamics between the queen and the Snow White, and how there's always been this stigma between, you know, the stepmother and the princess, and all the general animosity between the two of them simply because of their title and not how they actually feel. So I feel like this book was actually really interesting. Really enjoyed it, but unfortunately, like I said, I did not love it enough to actually keep this book on my shelves. The next book I have on here is The Switch by Beth O'Leary. This is a book that I enjoyed as well, but unfortunately I did not love it as much as I thought I would. There are some elements to it that I was like meh about, but overall it was a very cute book though, so I mean, I would still recommend it if you're looking for a book to a fun contemporary romance to read. Then this next book that I am unhauling is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is actually a really cute read as well. To be honest, I did mention a lot of these books in my videos. I will link down below and above some of the relevant videos that I have discussed a lot of these books in details actually in my wrap-ups, in my reading vlogs, etc. So I will link that somewhere above in case you want to check that out. But this book honestly was super cute. Really enjoyed it, but again, didn't really love it enough for me to keep. I don't think I will be rereading this book ever again, so yeah, I am going to unhaul this one. Then this next book is probably a surprise to a lot of you guys because I really enjoyed this book, but I don't know, I just feel like this book is so deep that I just can't see myself ever rereading it, because it was a book that brought in a lot of feelings that I'm like, damn, I feel like I don't want to go through that again, you know? And that is Beartown by Frederick Backman. This book, like I said already, is super emotional, very heartbreaking, just a lot of messages about family, about friendships, about community, and just a lot of stuff going on in this book. It's very rich, very emotional, but Like I said already, I don't think I'll ever want to go through this book again, just because of all the emotions I felt, that I just don't think I'll ever read this book. So I am going to unhaul this one. And the final book that I have on here that I'm going to unhaul is Recursion by Blake Crouch. I actually really enjoyed this book as well, but the thing is, I just feel like I have so many books that unless the book is like amazing, oh my god amazing, 5-star, 10-star reads, yeah, I don't think I'll be keeping them. And the thing about this book is that, like mysteries, this is a sci-fi book where I feel like now that I know what happened in this book and kind of following along everything and finding out everything, I just can't see myself rereading this book because I already know everything, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I just feel like there's a better chance for me to reread sci-fis than there is for me to read mysteries, but at the same time I just don't think I'll ever reread this book again, even though I did really enjoy it. I actually loaned it to my sister a while ago and she really liked it as well. Like, she was super riveted. She read this super fast and she really liked it as well. So yeah, I mean, I liked it too. I just don't think I liked it enough for me to keep on my shelves long term. So anyways, this is a very quick video in terms of all the books I plan to unhaul in the near future. I hope to do another one in the summer-ish. I know that I think there's some sort of like book tag that is like an unhaul book tag. I might do that one next time. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on that tag and like for me to do that, or if you prefer me just kind of going through the books that I plan to unhaul like one by one like I did for this video. Let me know your suggestions and comments down below. But as always, if you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. And if you would like to see more content of me, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!